Alright everyone, this is Staff Training Video 2. My name is Lindsay Bailey and I'm just going to take you through a brief introduction of whole interval recording. So in the instance of whole interval recording, the observer is going to be recording whether the behavior occurred during the entire interval. And this type of time sampling method is used to be representative of behavior during the entire observation period. This is similar to some other discontinuous recordings that we've learned about. The difference between whole interval and partial interval is with partial interval you're actually only recording if a behavior happened at some point during an interval. So in other words, let's say that the behavior was nail biting. If the subject that you're observing bites their nails for 1 second in a 5-second interval, you would indicate that there was an occurrence of that behavior. However, if you were taking whole interval data, in that case, again, the subject bites their nail for 1 second in a 5-second interval, you would not record that as an occurrence because it did not happen during the entire interval. So you may have already thought about this, but this type of recording does cause an underestimation of a high frequency behavior. So it's something to think about. And this is also used when you're trying to increase a behavior. So I included a little sheet that you might see as to how you would collect data on this behavior. So right here, a plus will indicate the occurrence of a target behavior and a 0 will indicate the non-occurrence. And then after the observation session has ended, you're going to add up all the occurrences and then divide it by the total intervals, and that is going to give you the percentage at which the behavior occurred. So to avoid using like a watch to record each interval, especially when you're looking at 5-second intervals or 10-second, that can be kind of tedious. I would highly recommend a motivator device. This is something that you can wear on your waist. It kind of looks like a beeper, and you can set the time frame, and it will actually vibrate every time. Or in the case that's coming up, every 5 seconds it would vibrate. And it's a great little tool. I know there are other apps as well that you can get on iPhones and Android that are helpful for interval recording. Alright, so in this case we're going to be taking interval on fingers out of the nostril. So no fingers are going to be in or around the nostril area. Keep in mind, we're getting information about how often this individual is sitting appropriately, reading. It looks like they're just reading a book. We would want to be focusing on a behavior we want to increase. We would not want to be increasing someone picking their nose. We'd rather them be sitting and attending to a task. So in this case we're going to be doing 5-second intervals, so I'm going to let you go ahead and take data now. Once you watch the video, we'll go on to the next slide and go over the results together. Alright, so here are our results from the video. You should have noted 12 occurrences out of 24 intervals, and that's going to give you 50%. If you did not get that, we're going to try it one more time, so we're going to move on to the next slide. It's the same video. Just in case it kind of snuck up on you, I thought we could go over it again. So again, you're doing every 5 seconds is a new interval, and I let you know in the video. So again, the target behavior is fingers out of the nostril, no fingers in or around the nostril area. Your target behavior is you want the fingers out of the nostril. You want to be focusing on the more appropriate behavior in this video, not the nose picking behavior. Alright, I'm going to let you watch the video. And here are our results again. 12 occurrences out of 24 intervals. and our results are 50%.